Monster Rancher 2 is a very fun casual game. It's very fun once you've learned all the math in it, and it's extremely fun competitively. The other games don't really hit all three of those fan bases. Monster Rancher 3, we've talked about, is very, very fun casually if you've never played the game before. If you know all the math in Monster Rancher and you're like, you got a couple 100 hours into it, Monster Rancher 3 is probably a little bit boring for you. But if you play competitively, like all the things that people who are into Monster Rancher 2 a lot that dislike Monster Rancher 3, those things don't really matter to you much. Like, a thing people complain a lot about is that in Monster Rancher 3, speed and skill are combined, making speed kind of a necessary pickup. You always need to build speed, or else you're not going to actually land any attacks. And a lot of people don't like that. They're like, give me the option to make an accurate tank, you know? But the thing is, in competitive play, that's how it is already. Everybody always maxes speed and skill as is. So the fact that they're combined doesn't really affect how competitive players play at all. And it doesn't affect how ultra-casual players play either, because they don't know any better. They're just having fun. They just want to raise their cute little gel monster, and that's cool too. So like, Monster Rancher 3 kind of misses that middle section where like the extremely try-hard people like it and the extremely casual people like it, but the people in the middle don't. Monster Rancher 4 is kind of like that as well, except it's people who are very casual like it, people who know a little bit about the math like it, but people who are like really, really into the nitty-gritty don't like it. And also, the thing about Monster Rancher 3 and 4 is they started becoming very narrative heavy. Monster Rancher 1 and 2 have no narrative. You just do what you want when you want. There's no long cutscenes. There's no like lines and lines of dialogue you have to mash through constantly. But in 3 and 4, that starts happening, and it really does change how the game feels, you know? Right now, Monster Rancher 2 feels kind of like a sandbox. You hated the art style of 3? Excuse? Bro, it's the only one that still looks good. IMO. Monster Rancher 3 looks great still. Are you telling me you don't care about your desert rival? That's true, I don't care about my desert rival. Yeah, I think Monster Rancher 3 is one of the best looking games of... It's easily the best looking game of the franchise, IMO, and it is one of the best looking games to ever come out on the PlayStation 2. It has such a unique, refined art style. You love the weird, grimy look of 1 and 2. I like the way they look too. The only one that I don't like the look of is 4. 4 is the only one I don't really like the look of. They tried too hard to make everything look like realistic. It feels like a PS2 game. That's how I'll describe it. It looks like a PS2 game. 4 looks like Smash Bros. Brawl. I feel that. Color Pandora in 4 looks ugly. Yeah, Color Pandora in 3 is adorable though. Never like cel-shaded in most games? Well, I love cute stuff, so it works for me. Like, part of your distaste was your child brain projecting your disappointment in the way they changed things from 2. No, that's totally fair though, right? And that's what I mean, is I think a lot of people who dislike 3 because it wasn't Monster Rancher 2. It did away with a lot of the stuff that makes Monster Rancher 2 great. And if you'd only ever played Monster Rancher 1 and 2, it's really kind of awkward to go to it, because it's like, this isn't really what I signed up for, you know? I was kind of the same way. I liked Monster Rancher 3 when it first came out, but I was thinking with hindsight, I didn't really enjoy it. And I started playing it on stream, and I had so much fun with it. It was such a good experience. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Love the monster I have on my very overlay. I love Poncho. Poncho is peak character design. He's a cute little pumpkin seed.